this out to more people. Hey, Pat, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. I got started on my other stream. We just got started a few minutes ago. So, guys, I know that some of y'all are watching directly on my channel. Others are watching over here on Snake Man Pat's channel. So I'm kind of running two streams here. If you don't mind, Pat, I like to start out with a short prayer when I get going. So I'm going to do that. And then we will talk a little bit about the snake. I don't know other device to look at what I'm looking at as well here. Well, you're looking at it on your stream. Never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But, we're looking
go
at
ahead, do your thing, man. I'm always getting for a good prayer, man. Go ahead, do your thing.
I'm sorry. Let me turn that up. I'm having a hard time hearing you. Let me see. But I think it's the way I got this taped onto my tripod. All right. There we go. I think I got it.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
Oh, yeah. Much better. Much better.
Gotcha.
All right, guys. So if you don't mind, give me just a minute here to say a prayer quick. So just a moment of silence in the chat if you don't mind. And I'll say this prayer and then we'll go on to talk a little bit about this snake. After we talk a little about this snake, if Pat wants to show any of his or just wants to talk, maybe answer some questions, talk with us, cool. But me and him have been wanting to collaborate on a stream for a little while now. And finally, both of us had time to do so. He wanted to do it a little earlier. He's a little earlier kind of guy than me, so I appreciate him waiting until tonight here.
Yes, sir.
But all right, guys. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of life in all of its forms. As we learn today about one of your most remarkable creatures, please grant us the wisdom to understand, the humility to respect nature, and the stewardship to protect what you have placed in our care. May this knowledge deepen our appreciation for the world around us. And as always, please keep the pointy end of these animals as far from my body as possible while working with and trying to educate about these animals. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Okay, guys, we're good to go ahead and move on with chatting and stuff. How you doing, Dave, Joe Wolf, everybody? How's everybody over here? Whiskey Nation,
Yes,
Mike,
sir.
everybody in the chat?
What's going on, gang? What's going on? Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Yes, sir. Now, guys, what we're looking at here is a West African gaboon viper. And, when people think of snakes, the first emotion that often comes to mind is fear. Snakes have been symbols of danger, symbols of mystery, and even evil in many cultures. But today, I want to pause, I want to breathe and look more closely because sometimes what we fear most is simply what we don't understand. Our focus today is one of the most extraordinary reptiles on Earth, and that's the West African gaboon viper. It is scientifically known as Bitis rhinoceros, and I will show you the best I can. But the reason it is called the Bitis rhinoceros, I don't know if I can zoom on this one. Let's see here. The reason it's called Bitis rhinoceros is because on the end of the nose there, it actually has two big horns. So they're actually scales, just a modified scale that kind of looks like a horn. And guys, I just want everybody to know when you're chatting, when I'm working with these snakes and talking about them, I am not ignoring anybody in the chat. I just try to stay real vigilant when I'm in the middle of talking and try to keep my focus, being a venomous animal. When I get through talking, I do look back through the chat and I try my best to answer any questions there are. So please don't take anything personal if I don't get the answer, as soon as you ask the question. But yeah, guys, this snake is not just another viper in the forest. It's really a masterpiece of adaptation. It's a masterpiece of power and quiet intelligence. It's one that plays a very vital role in the ecosystems in West and Central Africa. The gaboon viper is native to the rainforests, the woodlands, the savannas of West and Central Africa. You'll find it in countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, and beyond. it really prefers the dense forest floors, where the fallen leaves create a natural carpet. And it's important because the gaboon viper doesn't rely on speed to survive. It really relies on stillness. And you can imagine just looking at the pattern and the color of this snake, how if this was laying in a pile of dead leaves, how you wouldn't even see this animal. I mean, the head there, the head alone is shaped like it's shaped like a leaf. It's very crazy how well they camouflage. Um, what do I want to say here? The body's covered in very, intricate, geometric patterns. It's got triangles, hourglass shapes, and earthly colors. Brown and cream and purple and yellow and black. The patterns, just perfectly mimic fallen leaves in the forest. The camouflage is so effective on these animals that even experienced researchers have accidentally stepped right next to these gaboon vipers without even realizing it. And this teaches us an important lesson, from nature. Power doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes, the most formidable forces are the quietest. The gaboon viper does set a couple of world records when it comes to snakes. One is that it is the heaviest venomous snake in the world. The other is it has the longest fangs of any venomous snake on the planet, sometimes over 2 inches long. And then also it delivers the highest venom yield of any snake on the planet. And also, it is arguably the fastest striking snake of any snake on the planet. Now, again, I said arguably because there are a lot of folks who feel and truly believe that the death adder strikes a bit faster than the gaboon viper. And I see that, and I partially agree. I think it just depends on the individual. Now, the 2-inch fangs that they have, are designed to go deep into the muscle of its prey, to immobilize it, because it's not about aggression. These snakes are not aggressive, despite their fearsome reputation. The gaboon viper is actually calm and slow moving. Now, don't let that fool you. It can move very quickly if it needs to, and it strikes very, very quickly. But it rarely strikes unless it is stepped on or provoked. In fact, it often gives a warning by hissing very deeply, and like here, I might go to get him to hiss. Hey, Bill. Hey, Bill. Can you all hear that? There you go. There you go. Y'all should have been able to hear that. I don't want to upset him too much, but I wanted to demonstrate the hiss for you. But there's absolutely no aggression in that snake, snakes are very misunderstood, and that's one of my that's my main purpose, with the virtual reptarium is, again, to try to replace the fear and the misunderstanding, with knowledge and appreciation and respect for these animals. But guys, there's another challenge, of the myths with things, and not just this snake, but, danger doesn't always equal hostility, as you see there. I had to really provoke that animal to get it to hiss, so it's not out to get you. It's not chasing people down and all that, but now I need to talk about the venom because that's the question on a lot of people's mind. And the venom of the gaboon viper is powerful, yes, but it has a purpose, It was designed to break down tissue, to stop blood from clotting and to quickly immobilize prey. It allows the snake to hunt efficiently without prolonged struggle. And here's something kind of fascinating. Modern medical studies, use snake venom to develop life-saving drugs, including stuff like blood pressure medications, stuff for clotting disorders, pain management, seizures, and even cancer. So some of the stuff that we as humans fear most actually help save lives. There's a lot of benefits to these animals. There's so even something that we label as deadly, can be used to heal. Nature wastes nothing. And unlike fast moving snakes, the viper is what's called an ambush predator. They wait patiently, sometimes for hours or even days until the prey, such as rodents or birds or even small antelope, come close. And then in a fraction of a second, they strike incredibly, fast and accurately. The hunting style just kind of reminds us, of the power of patience. The Gaboon Viper does not chase, it prepares, it waits, and when the moment's right, it acts, decisively. And that's wisdom in that. And just a couple of more things to add here, guys. In many African cultures, snakes, including vipers, are viewed, with a mixture of fear, respect, and reverence. Some communities see snakes as guardians of, sacred land. Some see them as symbols of transformation. Others see them as messengers between worlds. And the Gaboon viper, because of its size and power, often symbolizes, authority and mystery. It commands respect not through noise or aggression, but through presence. And despite its strength, the Gaboon Viper is vulnerable. Um, and this is the real important parts here to us at the Virtual Reptarium. If you listen to everything I'm about to tell you with this snake, and not only this snake, this is all snakes. Um, they are vulnerable because of stuff like deforestation, habitat destruction, and human fear have led to, decline in populations in many regions with many different species. A lot of snakes are killed simply for being misunderstood. And the common variable there is humans. Humans are the cause for all of this, with these animals. Yes, we got to survive. Yes, we got to build homes, all of that stuff. But, the senseless fear based killings, the stuff like that, there's no reason. I'm standing here literally well, very, very, very close to this animal, and it doesn't care. It's not showing the least bit of aggression, the least bit of any, nothing. It's these animals do not chase you. They do not want to attack you. But when we destroy creatures like this, we disrupt ecosystems. Rodent populations grow unchecked. Crops suffer, disease risks increase. So not only the Gaboon viper, but particularly the Gaboon viper right now, is not an enemy of humanity. It's part of a delicate balance. And our responsibility is not to dominate nature, but to coexist with it. So, a couple of lessons that we can learn from the Gaboon viper and other snakes is that if we step back, this snake teaches us that, stillness can be strength, beauty can exist in unexpected forms. Fear often comes from ignorance, and that every creature has a role. Even my old lady. The Gaboon Viper does not try to be anything other than what it was created to be. And in that, it thrives. So, guys, in closing about this snake, the next time you hear the word viper, I hope you think not only of danger, you think about maybe this live stream and also think about design and balance and purpose. Because the West African Gaboon Viper is a reminder that the natural world is complex, it's intelligent, and it's worthy of respect. When we protect such creatures, we're not just saving animals, we are preserving wisdom, written into creation itself. So, guys, with all that, if anybody has questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Pat, if you have anything you'd like to add or ask or anything, I'm all ears. I'm ready to do a little talking about this animal or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. So appreciate you for copping on with me for first and foremost. Thank you. Um that we're looking at right now is a Gaboon Viper, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. How long have you been into reptiles, and when did you get your first reptile?
I have been into reptiles in general for about 25 years, and I have been into venomous reptiles for roughly 20, maybe 21 years of that.
Mm. Okay. Okay. So you got your first venomous reptile 21 years ago, pretty much.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
Okay. What's your favorite venomous reptile?
My absolute favorite venomous reptile is the black phase timber rattlesnake.
Black face timber rattlesnake. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. 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 Um. So with the do you breed your own rodents? Do you buy rodents, or how do you go about feeding your collection?
I do both. I breed and buy. I usually can keep up to the demand, but this has been a very cold winter, and I had some mishaps with my rodent collection, and setup. So I had a handful of them die, and that put me short on breeders. So I'm left purchasing some right now. And over the years, different things cause that, and I've got to purchase them, frequently.
Okay. Okay. How many animals do you currently have?
Counting all the ball pythons, I have, well over 200.
Ooh, I didn't even know you. Most of the time when I hop on your lives, you got all your venomous show. I didn't even know you have all pythons.
Yeah, yeah, ball pythons. I was into ball pythons back, in the beginning, back when we were playing with, wild type and albinos, and we started evolving into the morphs that y'all know and love today.
Ooh, okay, 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 okay. Yeah. So how many ball pythons do you have?
Ball pythons, probably about 130 ish.
Wow, and you got 200 snakes and 130 of them are ball pythons?
Yeah, yep.
Woo! Yeah, man, we gotta talk, man. I'm glad I got your number personally. I gotta get you to
Yeah.
see some pictures, what I'm saying, in the future, show me what you got.
Absolutely.
Um,
Holler anytime. Let me answer just a quick question here, buddy.
yeah.
Hey, Canadian Links, and everybody else, I do see your questions, and I am going to answer them here in just a couple of minutes. But it depends on where you live, Links, whether you need a license for venomous or not. In the state I am currently, you do not. All right, Pat, I'm sorry about that.
Mm. Take your time, brother. Matter of fact, let me acknowledge everybody in my chat, man. Shouts out to Roxanne, shouts out to Mystic Mountain Moore, shouts out to E Reptile Dysfunction, shouts out to the Snake Shack, shouts out to there was quite a few people, man. Mike Tame, Suzanne, uh Whiskey Nation. Shouts out to everybody who's tapped in, man. Shouts out to everybody that's in the chat. Hit the like and subscribe button, man. Like, share, subscribe to the Virtual Reptarium. That's who I have on collaboration with me right now. So yeah. Thank everybody for tapping in. I appreciate you. And again, thank you. Yeah, so what projects are you basically working on right now? Are you breeding any venomous?
Yeah, I do breed some venomous. I'm just, mostly rattlesnake species. I've got some Southern Pacifics. I got some speckled rattlesnakes that I'm breeding, and I always breed Atrox, which is Western Diamondback.
Uh,
Works with them.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I no longer breed ball pythons. I have got out of the ball python breeding in about 2021, I guess it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So you just got them. You just keeping all those snakes and not breeding them?
Well, yeah, I want to start selling them off. I went through about a year struggle. I had a fellow working for me, and he cross contaminated some, so I had a handful of them get sick, probably about 25 of them. They ended up with respiratory infections, and with a reptile, when they get a respiratory infection like that, it's a very slow process making sure it's completely gone. So before I attempted to get rid of any of the ball pythons, I want to be 100% certain that they are 100% healthy, ready to go, before I even think about letting somebody else take them into their collection.
Okay. Okay. Somebody. Hold on. Okay. Have you ever been? Okay. Have you ever been bitten by a venomous snake? Have you ever been bitten by one of the snakes?
I have been bitten by two venomous snakes in my life. None of them were ever in my collection. The first one was a timber rattlesnake many, many years ago. I picked it up off the road. Looked like it was dead, and I still believe it was. But the nerves, of it, for several hours after a snake is dead, it still can, bite. It can still move and whatever. So I was carrying this snake to my truck. A man was in the yard, where he saw me pick it up and was talking to me, and I wasn't paying attention, talking to the man. The snake come up and bit me in the arm. I ended up, about 2 weeks to hospital for that one. And then this summer will be 2 years. I've been bitten by a copperhead. And again, that one was my fault. I got a building that is, for the ball pythons, and I caught a copperhead in my yard, and I get them frequently out where I live. So I'll catch them, 4 or 5 of them, then I'll take them, a couple miles from the house and let them go. So I caught this snake. Me and the old lady was arguing a little bit. I put this snake in one of them little plastic critter keeper cages that you see that people, will keep hermit crabs or something in. And I put that in the ball python room. The next morning, I wasn't thinking. I went out in the ball python room. I looked up. I saw a snake on the top shelf, just sort of caught a glimpse of it. And I was thinking ball python. I reached up there and grabbed the copperhead. It wasn't a ball python, so it bit me. So it was
Okay.
my own fault both times.
Okay. Which was the worst bite?
The timber rattlesnake by far.
Okay, I figured that. I figured I just had to. I just had to ask though, because a copperhead bit one of my dogs. Man, I had because I breed bullies as well, American bullies. I
Yeah.
breed them as well, and our copperhead had bit one of my bullies and dropped him. I didn't even know he had seen him 1 minute. He got bit. Next day I come out, he was gone. I knew it was a snake bite though because he was swollen. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just stiff and swollen. And then we ended up seeing the copperhead like a couple of days later. It was like in living up in the tree right above my house. You know what I'm saying? It had them barrel like a trench or something that went up under the tree, and we seen them going down back up under the tree. I said, yeah, that's what got him. So yeah.
Yep, that's definitely what got him. Now, the copperhead is one of the more mild forms of our native species here in North America. It is good to. It is good to go to the hospital, stuff with any venomous snake bite, and I don't say this for any purpose other than the conversation here, but most adult humans, provided they're not allergic, could ride out a copperhead bite,
Ooh, okay.
without antivenom.
Without antivenom, they'll be good.
Yes, sir. Yes, I actually did not receive treatment for my copperhead bite, and the long-term effects I have is my hand is constantly swollen. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, okay. So
So
it do leave a long lasting side effect, but you can go untreated and be okay though.
yeah.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
got you, got you,
Uh,
got
if
you.
you don't mind, let me answer a couple of questions over here.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so it says somebody reported my stream for showing snakes. Yeah, have fun with that. But so, guys, I can answer any questions here. I am trying to. Aslock says, had the same thing happen to me with a timber on the road, just narrowly missed me though. I'm glad it missed you, buddy. They are a tough bite. They are a rough bite. Let's see here. Jay LaRooster reporting. Have fun. A lot of useful knowledge. Hit like some of my friends. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. No, that's not a puff adder. This is a West African gaboon viper. I am actually going to close this one up and show y'all another West African gaboon viper that's probably double this size. This snake right here is almost 5 feet long. I actually have his recent shed right here, and I will try to show you all the length of his recent shed.
Okay.
Let's see here. So this is the snake's recent shed. And as you see, I mean, it's still hanging over, way beyond the enclosure. And these tubs are 4 foot long,
Mm-hmm.
and it's touching all the way at the end and hanging over about a foot roughly. And I can try to show you, but yeah, it's still hanging over roughly a foot here.
Ooh.
So this snake
Sure.
that you're looking at is about 5 feet long, and he is just under 20 pounds for this guy.
Okay.
Um, Now the next one that I'm gonna open up here and show you guys is, like I say, almost double this weight. Now size wise, she's about 6.5 feet long, and she weighs over 30 pounds.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, it does kind of look like two snakes, guys, but it's not. It's one snake. You wouldn't bring that snake into your house. I understand. Some people will, some people won't. You need that snake shed.
Mhm. I will hold a snake if you was in there with me though. You know what I'm saying? You would definitely have to be right there with me, but I will hold it though.
Yeah, I never free handle venomous snakes myself.
Mm.
I actually, always use my tools, never free handle, and I will only tail the snake if it's absolutely necessary. And what I mean by tailing is, and for those who don't know, is where you grab their tail with one hand and use your hook, and get up underneath the
Hold it
other
up.
part of the
Yeah.
body.
Well,
But
that's basically how I was talking. I wouldn't, you know what I mean, because it could turn around and get me at any time. But I would definitely like tail it and hold it
yeah,
with the hook. I would do that as long as you was in there with me. I would do it.
absolutely, yes, sir. Yep, yep. How long have I had them? Well, this particular male I have had for 6 years, I reckon. Yeah, about 6 years I've had this male. The female that I'm about to show you guys, I have only had for 6 or 7 months because he is my male breeder, and the female that I had. What's up, Sue? But anyway, female that I had prior to him as my breeder, she passed away. It's probably been, well, November was a year that she passed away. So I had to get another female that was ready to breed and stuff. So I got her, like I say, 6 months ago, roughly, something like that. So let me close him up and open up the female so y'all can see the dramatic size difference. Gaboon vipers do have what's called sexual dimorphism, where that just means the females get much larger than the males. Come on, girl. Oh, Jesus. All right, Bill, you're good right there for a minute. Now, this girl here is much, much bigger. Let me lower the tripod a bit. Okay, and where's your head at, girl? I see you there. Okay, let's get this tub opened. Okay, let me move this fern out of your way so you can see her a little better. There we go. You stay in there, Bertha. Her name is Bertha, and it looks like she has taken a giant dump. So let me grab that real quick.
Yeah, I just did some cleaning. Matter of fact, one of my snakes, well, two of them shed today, and one of them just shed was in like the past hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my built boy right here. This how you know when your humidity right when it come out like that, one whole shed together.
Yep, that's correct. One whole long shed, not in pieces. Definitely shows good humidity. Your husbandry's pretty good on point.
Yeah, one whole shed.
Um,
Here's this pretty boy right here.
okay, your little pie guy. Is that a banana pie?
Yes, sir. Banana Pat, my boy Capone.
Awesome, awesome. That's a pretty little snake there, man.
Yeah,
That's it.
man.
What is that? About 6, 7 months old?
Nah, he's probably younger than that. He look bigger on the screen, but he's pretty small in person.
Okay.
Yeah, this my hand size, and that's how much bigger he is in my hand. So.
To give you guys an idea of the diameter of this snake, look, she is every bit of three times the diameter of a Pepsi can. This is a captive bred and born snake. Yeah, captive born and bred. But yeah, and then her head size, I don't want her to bite the can, but to try to show you her head size, I mean, it's every bit as big as a Pepsi can.
Yeah, them Gabon vipers, they got them big heads though.
Yep. And they're, let me use this little hook to show you guys on a viper where these two dots are on the back of her head. Let me see if I can pull her a little closer here.
Okay.
Come here, girl. She don't cooperate quite as well as Bill, but those two dots there on the back of her head,
Oh yeah,
that
you can
is,
see them right at the back of her head. Yeah.
yeah, this is actually the venom glands right here in this area of their head, right
Okay.
on the back sides, like the two back triangle shape. So, right. There you go. There's a good look at the horns now. Let me see if you guys are getting a look on this one. There you go.
Yeah.
You can kind of see the horns there. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to show two different cameras here. But,
They got
yeah.
some
So,
big heads, man.
they are very big snakes. Now, the Gaboon viper, there is also another Gaboon viper that's called Bitis gabunica. That's the East African Gaboon viper. The biggest difference that I know of as far as physical differences is they do not have the horns on their nose for the East Africans.
Okay.
But overall, as far as pattern goes, and size and all that, it looks pretty similar.
Okay. So it's a set of them that got horns, and it's a set of them that don't have them.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's the one? What's the names of the ones without the horns?
Bitis gabunica. They're still called a gaboon viper, but they're
Okay.
Bitis gabunica. This is Bitis rhinoceros.
Because rhinoceros, because they do have the horns. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hillbilly of snake charming. That's me.
It's a snake that I've seen, and I can't think. It's got a real pretty pattern on it, and it looks similar to the Gabon vipers, but it's not a Gabon viper. It's called something else.
It's called the rhino viper, and it is Bitis nasicornis. It's the rhino viper. They are in the same family. They are in the Bitis genus. So I have one of them as well. I
Okay.
don't have that here anymore. I took that back to the snake building.
Okay. Okay. Do they are they compatible to breed with each other?
Yes, when you breed a gaboon viper and a rhino viper together, you get a hybrid that is called a. Man, I'm drawing a blank here. Jeez. Oh man, what
Yeah,
the hell? Why am I drawing a blank?
take your time, man. You got a lot going on. You're talking to your crowd, talking to my crowd. You got a lot going on.
Yep. Man, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. Somebody chime in here. A Gabino viper. Gabino. That's it.
Gabino. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Sue. Gabino. Yes.
That's fun to sway 4-3. Appreciate you, brother.
But yeah, guys. So this girl right here, like I say, she is over 30 pounds. Um, and there you go. She did some hissing. She's a little more vocal than Bill is. Um, you hear her there.
Yeah.
Let me try to bring her up a little here where you can see them horns and stuff. There you go, big girl. But they're very patient snakes. Like I say, they're very docile. Now, like I said, don't get that twisted. If this snake feels threatened or cornered, it will strike. There you go. She just let out a big old hiss.
Yeah. I heard it. I
The
heard
way
it.
I moved behind her, sort of scared her. That's too close for y'all, Nomad. Adios. That many snakes is probably better than having a pit bull to guard your house. Yeah, absolutely. No, Angel, I do not milk the snakes. I am working on what's up, Wildlife Michael. I am working on trying to get the proper room put together and the permitting to be able to milk monocled cobras.
Ooh, okay.
Yep, Gabino's the hybrid. That's correct, Shadow. Yep. Okay. So anyway, now I have a much smaller specimen that I can show y'all as well of this snake. That's actually Bill, the male that I showed y'all. Actually, you know what? Let's point this out real quick. If y'all remember, on the first one, his tail was fat, but then it tapered out gradually to a real long tail. As you see with the female, the cloaca, aka the butthole, is right here, and then she's only got this short little stubby part of the tail.
Right.
That's a good way to indicate male or female with this species.
Okay, so you don't have to do the little popping thing like you do with the ball pythons, right?
That's correct. Yep. 2-inch fangs is correct, Wildlife with Michael. Absolutely. Let it crawl on the bed, Mark. Well, if I didn't have so many enclosures on the bed sitting, I would. But I just don't have any room in this room that I'm in right now. I got so many snakes and stuff in here. Like I say, I'm actually not at my place where I live. I've been down here for about 2 months doing work, and I slowly brought tons of snakes down here just to be able to live stream and show everybody and stuff and talk about them
So,
because
so
I had a regular following that was in every single night watching and stuff, and I wanted to make sure to be able to continue live streaming, so I brought one or two snakes at a time, and it turned into me having about 46 or 48 snakes here.
So
So
explain how do you tell the difference between the male and the female with those snakes again?
The way to tell male and female with these guys is like I say, from the cloaca to the end of the tail is very, very short. You see it pinches down right here where my hook is pointing. Right. Oh shit, you can't see it with this. Where my hook's at now is right underneath is the cloaca, and then the very tip of the tail is just right there. So she has a very short tail. With a
Oh,
male, it's going to be a much longer tail after the
oh,
cloaca.
got you.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, she beautiful though, man. I like their heads, man. Out of all that, actually, that's my favorite venomous is the Gaboon Viper.
Yep, yep. Yeah, the Gaboon Viper is great. What state am I in? I am in South Carolina, Batty. Snacks. You'd sleep with one eye open. Yeah. Like I say, even if one of these animals got out of its enclosure, this animal is not going to mess with you, at all, unless you walk in the dark and accidentally step on it or too close to it or something. You're going to be perfectly fine. But the likelihood, if it was to get out of its enclosure, of it just being laying on the floor right inside a door, it's very slim. Chances are, if it gets out, it's going to go to, the darkest, warmest area it can find, probably up under a bed or up under a dresser or something like that. Now, when I'm at home, these snakes do not live in the house with me. I do have some venomous that live in the house with me, but not these ones.
Okay.
Yeah, she's very active compared to the male.
So out of the 200, how many are venomous?
I don't that count, Patrick. I probably have about 100 venomous snakes.
So it's an even split between the two.
Yeah, I got a few. Like I say, I got probably 30 or so pythons more than I have of venomous, but yeah, we're relatively close.
Relatively close. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many different species of venomous do you have?
Wow. That's a question I've never thought about. My goodness. As far as just rattlesnakes, I've got 16 different species. So then the gaboons, the rhinos, all the bush vipers, the mambas. Patrick, I can't give you an accurate number right now. I really have to figure that one out.
Okay. Okay. I know E was talking about. He was saying even in the chat earlier about the bush viper. He wanted to. I would like to see the bush viper as well. To be honest,
Yeah, yeah.
whenever you get it, before we hop off, I do want to see the bush viper.
Let me close her up, and then I will show you guys the West African bush viper. They are a very pretty animal.
Okay.
People last night really seemed to like her, so I believe a lot of you tonight will like her. So let's put this girl's fern back in here, and let me close her up, and then we will pull out the West African bush viper here.
All right. I'm gonna make a run real quick. Go ahead and do your thing, brother. I'm still here.
My favorite snake of them all, wildlife with Michael, is the black phase timber rattlesnake. All right, let me pull her out where we can get a look at her. Come here, pretty girl. Come here. Come on, pretty girl. You got to let go. There you go. There you go, pretty girl. Come here. Oh, shit. I just pulled the charger out. Hang on. Let me plug this charger back in, and then I'll get her where y'all can actually see her. There we go. Okay, here we go. So this girl here is the West African bush vipers, scientifically known as Atheris chlorechus. They got them real pretty yellow spots and green, that real emerald green. Very, very pretty snakes. She has a tiny bit of stuck shed there on her back. We're not going to fight with that right now, though. We're not going to worry about it so much. Let me try to show the other camera here a second, guys. Here, maybe I can adjust where we can look on both cameras at one time. Let's see. There we go. I can kind of get them both on the camera.
Look at that.
But, yeah, this is the West African bush viper, Atheris chlorechus.
My God.
So
that don't look like a poisonous green tree python.
Yeah, kind of. Yes, sir. Like try to see the eyeball. I mean, they're just very, very pretty. They're really heavily keeled scales. A lot of people are familiar with the squam, which is the variable bush viper, but they're not as familiar with the Atheris chlorechus. LOL bird, she makes a good wallet. Well, after honestly, I'm going to tell you guys, whenever I have a snake pass away of natural causes, I do make wet specimens and I do keep the hide off of them, and I sell the hide sometimes. There's no reason to let the entire animal go to waste if it dies of natural causes.
Okay.
So, as well as ball pythons, I mean, you just, you don't want to kill an animal just for the hide, but if it already passed away of natural causes, you might as well, do something with it, and preserve its beauty. Some
That's
people
cool.
agree with it,
I
some
remember
don't.
hearing somebody doing that too. That's cool.
Now, let me take her away, and I will grab the squam, which is another African bush viper, but it's called Atheris squamigera.
I got a question for you, TVR.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kevin Delgado, what's good, bro? Kevin said, "How can you tell the difference if they're venomous or non-venomous?"
Okay. Well, in the United States, this only holds true for the United States. One of our venomous snakes, minus the coral snake, have cat-like pupils. They always have that diamond-shaped head. And again, this does not count for the coral snake, but they have that diamond-shaped head. And usually a venomous snake's tail is blunt at the tip, whereas a non-venomous is a sharp point, it tapers out to a sharp point. And like I say, that only holds true in the United States.
Okay.
So, as far as any snakes outside the U.S., I can't answer that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know unless I know the animal specifically. I'm just grabbing another snake, guys, and then I'll get the camera adjusted where you can see and everything. So,
yeah, take your time. Take your time, brother. Take your time.
I got a lot of stuff in the way. So, all right, let me get this girl out here so we can see her. She just shed, so she should be nice and pretty for us. Come here, pretty girl. Hey. Come here, pretty girl. Come on. Come on, pretty girl. Hey. Come on, pretty girl. Come on. Hey. Hey, come here, pretty girl. Come on. Oh, shit, guys. Oh, shit. My girl had babies, guys.
Oh, let's see. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, shit. Yeah, let me get a light. Let me get her secured. Uh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. What's it? Is this empty? Is this empty? Is this empty? No, that's not empty. I need an empty tub. Right there's one. Okay. Come here, pretty girl. Here. Get down there. This. Come on. Come on, pretty girl. Here. Shit. Let me. Okay. Let me close this quick. I need to get a flashlight, guys. Here, let me get something set up here for you. Um, to
Take your
look at
time.
here for a
Don't
minute
get.
while I handle
Yeah,
this.
don't rush yourself. Take your time.
Yeah, crap, man. I wasn't expecting that soon. She just shed day before yesterday.
Ooh.
And here, you guys maybe can look at this pretty girl for a few minutes while I'm sorry, and let me try to get something set up for you guys too, Patrick.
Okay.
All right, there we go. I know it's not the best, guys, but give me just a couple of minutes. This was
Ooh.
very unexpected.
Shit. That's the bush viper, right?
Yeah, that's the Squam bush viper.
Look at that damn thing.
They are. All right.
Shit.
Damn it, man. He's not in here. All right. Let me grab the whole cage here. Fuck. Man, I ain't got no room in here to move. Uh-oh. Do-do-do. Alright, let me move this. I hope none of them got out of this cage. I was not prepared for this. Okay, let me watch where I'm grabbing. Because even when a baby snake is born, they are fully loaded. And yes, one of them got out. I see her right here. See them right here. Okay.
Yeah, I think the babies are more deadly than the grown-ups because them babies will latch on to you. They don't let go.
Not necessarily, but guys, I'm sorry you guys can listen to this. I've got to go get my helper. He's downstairs, and I'll be right back.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Unexpected, and I have baby snakes on the loose. This cage was not meant for her to have babies in, and she did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shoot, everything happens for a reason. Now we got exclusive deals on the babies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, damn right. Shoot, we tapped in together at the right time. He done had some babies being born. You know what I'm saying? We seeing it. We ready to see it live. So you know, hell yeah. Hey man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in though. Um, Everybody on TVR's in, like, share, and subscribe. I own Ball Pythons as well. I do content daily, go live daily. So, you know, yeah. Appreciate my crowd for tapping in too, man. I appreciate y'all. Real. Yeah, that damn thing is awesome looking though. I'm just sitting here looking at it, man. That thing. One thing about the venomous, man, like that thing got a big damn head, man, big diamond shaped head. You know what I'm saying? That thing's nice. I like it. I couldn't see myself owning anything venomous though, you know what I'm saying? But, you know. Oh, vipers have live birth. Okay. That's why he said one of them had got out. Okay. And I thought they laid eggs, but they have live birth. Okay. Yeah, my boy Capone, he laying right beside his shed. I know he probably hungry. I'll probably feed my collection Monday, gang, for real. Yeah, they don't feed their babies. Their babies are on their own. Once they come out of the egg or out of the mom live or out of an egg, they gotta go out and hunt. They gotta go earn their keep. Or they gotta go earn their keep. Chico, you want Capone, man? Man, I can't sell Capone, man. Jeremy sold me Capone. You know what I'm saying? Well, my wife bought Capone for me for Christmas, so yeah, I can't sell Capone, man. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I ain't gonna sell nothing in my collection because I plan on in the future when I start breeding, I'm gonna have something going on with all my collection. So, oh, for real, Capone, your favorite one, bro? Okay. Have you seen my whole collection, Chico?
All right, guys. Like I said, I apologize. Y'all can listen to us.
Where was the cage at?
It was over here. I see one on the outside of the cage already. Here, I'm gonna put it over here, Bruce. Just don't grab it, cause there's a baby here.
There's something sitting on top of it.
Yep.
You just be careful and don't grab a snake.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. So I'm gonna show you here, right in these, there's babies. Okay. Okay. See the one right there?
Oh yeah, I see it there.
Yeah.
If I gloves on, I'll grab it.
Huh?
If I gloves on, I'll grab it.
Okay. Alright.
Got something to put it in?
I don't. I don't.
I don't have a shit thing.
And
Have one of the yellow plugs.
which one of
Yeah,
the snakes had babies?
right there. Grab both them computers first so you don't knock that monitor off.
Well, I got, let me just run downstairs. You got to fix your camera. Just,
Alright.
I got one early available downstairs. Maybe I'll let that.
Alright.
And which one of the babies had? Which one of the snakes had babies?
The squam, the other bush viper. I
Ooh.
knew she was gravid. I knew she was gonna, but she shed 2 days ago, and normally you have 30 days after she sheds.
Hmm. Right, that's strange. That's weird. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird she had them so quickly. Oh, jeez.
Did she still eat even during her pregnancy?
Yep.
Did she still eat?
Yep. She ate the whole way through.
Oh shoot! Well, then that explains it. Then,
Yep.
yeah, that's
Yep. She ate the entire way through. All right. Let's see here. Like I say, I have no freaking clue how many there are or nothing. Yeah, I see you right there, little baby. So there's one. Come here, little baby. Get off of there. Let go. Let go. Oh, you're stuck. Okay. This one's stuck.
What's it stuck to?
Stuck to some tape.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Okay, so
Get him off.
where's my damn light at? Right here. Let me put this one first. Is that getting too old? That thing's freezing. Put paper towels in it.
I am. That's what I got him in my hand for. It ain't terrible cold. We'll warm up quick. I got a bunch of paper towels to put down.
Just stuff some towels in that thing and sit it the fuck up here, please. That's why I got you to hurry this thing, not to fuck off for hours.
Yeah, whatever. Just put the snake in there.
There's one.
Hello, Dave. What's going on?
Okay, let me turn this around.
Where's she at there?
She's in a tub. I put her over there in a tub. Okay, now. You don't leave fucking tape in here and you gotta get stuck to it. Make sure there's nothing up around there. Okay, come here, little baby. Come here. Come here, baby. I got you. Alright, I need to get something of any kind of water based.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Any kind of water based lubricant. Boy, that's a pretty little baby there, boy. Alright, let's see here. I know there's going to be at least a couple more that I don't see yet. There's a slug right there, so. Okay, there's a slug there too. So there's two slugs. Alright. So since there's two slugs and there's two babies so far, there's probably 1 to 2 babies somewhere still. There's another slug there. So that's 3 slugs. So yeah, there's gonna probably 1 more baby somewhere. There could be more. Okay, what do you got? Is that water based?
No.
Okay, good deal. Still wrapped up in shit.
Never used.
Okay. All right, little baby here.
Probably got a cap on the inside.
All right, Squirmy, we'll get you. Relax. I showed the West African bush viper to them, and I said, I'll show you another type of bush viper. And I went over, and she just shed 2 days ago. So I should have had 30 days. No, come on, girl. Come on. Or boy, girl, whatever you are here. Let me soak this whole thing so we can't get stuck no damn more. There we go.
Yeah. She the one with that neuro issue, E.
There you go. Okay. Come on up here.
She do it like Stevie Wonder though. That's funny as hell. No, this bitch mean though, bro. This motherfucker's mean.
I'm hoping it don't pull its face loose before I get the rest loose, but I think it's gonna. So a little bit here. Let's see if I can push some of that down in here. There we go. There we go. Now you're not gonna get stuck no more. Okay. Okay. So let's lay you down here and let's try to work you out here easily. Okay. Which way's the scales? Okay, downward. So.
You say I like Stevie Wonder. That's funny as hell.
What else? Right next to the vegetable.
What jeans? This that Dickie, this the one I got from FNA. This the AK Yellow Belly AK-47 het hypo female. I'm gonna breed her once. If she passed that down to the babies, and
I'll tell you what, when I get out of here, you go search around over there. Sorry guys about all this and not being able to do the stream right, but
no, you good, bro. You good. You good. I'm just showing off some stuff that I got while you occupied doing your thing.
all right, awesome.
Sure ain't none of this grass or nothing inside
I
the
have
box.
no clue. That's what I say.
Alright,
Sure.
I need to take all this stuff out of here and make sure.
The one little piece of duct tape it managed to get behind.
Yep. Never failed, it seems like.
Never fails.
Yeah, Dick, but that's the yellow belly AK-47 had hypo girl I got from F&A. Hidden Gene Warmer pen straight to X. Yeah, a couple of other people asking me was she Hidden Gene Warmer. Yeah, but no, they F&A and them had a panel tested and she ain't come back none of that stuff. Yeah, she ain't come back none of that stuff. Cause that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like the spider complex or something like that that made her like that. But they panel tested her. She ain't come back none of that. Yeah, but I don't think, like I said, I'm gonna run it one time and I'm gonna see what go on. If any of the babies come out messed up, I just won't breed her again. I'm gonna just keep her as a pet. I can't sell what was given to me as a gift, so she gonna stay here.
Okay, I got its body up there. Okay, are you okay? Little dude, yeah, you're okay.
Pass them on up, boy, right here. Just pass them on up. So it. Mm-mm.
What are you doing? You got such pain in the flow.
Mother.
So you took your snakes out.
Yeah, one of them. You got your stuff together already? Okay. Shouts out to Proxima. Reptilis for that boy. Just give y'all something to look at till TV stuff. Oh, too much liquid. Yeah, when I got it, she was like that. Was she a good eater? And she a bite you too, bro. She a firecracker. That's why I kind of took her out just to handle her for a few minutes because I'm telling you, she built like that. Casey for real. Yeah, you can keep yours too. Yeah. I ain't giving mine up. Ain't giving mine up. She had hypo, so I was thinking about bringing her to this guy to my pastel hypo to prove out the hypo in her. So I was thinking about breeding her to him. My pastel hypo boy. So we're thinking about breeding her to him to prove out the hypo. Yeah, me too. Me too, Casey. I've had a couple people saying, "Oh man, you got snakes in your house. I ain't never coming to your house," and I'm like, "Good," because I don't like being bothered no way.
Hell yeah, I feel you on that, brother.
Hell yeah, keep your ass away. Shit. Yeah, but I've had quite a few people say, "Oh man, you got snakes, man. You ain't got to worry about me coming there." Good.
Good. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. So,
How many babies did it have?
so far I found 3.
Okay.
So, did you actually pull this shit out?
Yeah, I took everything out. I took grass out, turned it over, so this out, turned it over, looked all in it. Went through all this shit up in here.
Belly up.
The first
They
one was
started
pretty
to
good.
commit
I
suicide.
did all that stuff out of there and do some of it back in. But
Yeah, my dinker girl do the same thing. She struck one day, missed it. Whole body was upside down. I was just like, what the hell? I literally had to grab her, turn her back over, reset,
Okay, man.
and put the rat back in. She got it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. So it's still got to be, once I move all this shit on the
you gotta be careful.
bed, yeah, because
I want to get over there and go through that stuff that's on top of that box. Yes, I think it could have gotten up there, but
oh yeah,
I just don't know.
them little bastards can climb now.
Let's see that light.
It's clicking its tongue, so
Is it?
yeah, that's good news. Both its eyes look okay. I gotta get it on some heat here.
what do you mean containers? Which containers for a snake you gonna get? What would be better? I would say clear. Yeah, clear.
Some heat over here. Here, let's warm up. There you go. Here. This crimson one is fucking high over.
Yeah, like Psycho. Told you, a clear one. You get the clear ones.
You just drink a loogie?
Yeah, that was not my Pepsi. They're my Pepsi.
All right, so I think I'm about ready to get back to y'all here. I little tiny bush vipers, though, boy, they can hide in some small, tiny areas. And like I say, I thought, guys, before, or at least sometime within the month, to be able to get her in an appropriate enclosure to give birth. And I'm going to show you all the babies to show you why I keep saying, about the inappropriate enclosure, because these babies are so small. In her enclosure, I drilled holes for air, and stuff, and these little babies can get through those holes.
So they born? They that small when they born?
Oh yeah, they're small little babies here. I'm gonna grab both cameras and try to take y'all over there and show you.
Okay.
There's one. Here's 2. Okay, so let me take y'all over and show you here. Because this is her enclosure, and that's the air holes, right here in the sides. And I knew that they would be small, but like I say, I thought I had, almost a month. So here's, oh shit, there's the holes. I don't know if I showed you on this camera, but that's the air holes. But this is one of the babies here. And
Oh, okay.
I'll pick it up and show you all it one at a time, the size as far as picking it up and everything. This is just one of the babies. This is the baby that was stuck to the tape right here. Come on, where's it at? There it is. This is the baby
So,
that was stuck to the tape right
so
here.
how bad is their venom right now at that age right there, just being born?
Just as potent as the adults. Just as potent as the adults venom. No difference.
Shit. Fresh
Yep.
out fresh out of birth and they can kill you.
Well, the squam probably wouldn't kill you, but yes, it's still highly potent.
Oh.
Right,
Oh,
right here.
look at that thing. That thing is super cool, bro.
That's one of the babies there. Yep. And then there's
Hell
the
yeah.
other baby, and the other baby I got over there in the other tub. But
Are you gonna keep any of them?
I don't know. This red one right here will be worth about $800.
You might want to
So
keep that one in, bro. See if you can make some more reds.
yeah. Well, my female is notoriously produces reds and blacks.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't get any blacks this year, but that's because my male actually passed away this year.
Oh man, I'm
And
sorry to hear
can you put a can next to it? How about I put a quarter next to it?
that.
Let's see if I got a quarter in my pocket here.
Yeah, one of my
Yeah.
homeboys actually, my boy Vinny, man, he lost one of his the other day. He was just telling us about it had the RI. So he was
Yeah.
treating it for the RI, put it back in the incubator, separated from the rest of the collection, and the joint passed away on him.
Yep. It's tough with our eyes, man. For humans, a respiratory infection is a stuffy nose. For these little snakes and stuff, they only have one lung. They don't have the ability to cough,
Yeah,
or none of that. So it's very dangerous for them.
yeah.
But y'all see that in comparison to the quarter? I mean, it's
Damn.
they're very,
Damn.
very
That's how
small.
small that thing is.
Yep, very small.
Hell yeah. And you said that's a quarter?
Yeah, that's a quarter laying there. Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy how small that thing is, man. Y'all make sure y'all check that thing thoroughly. It might be more in there than what y'all think.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying. I got to move everything off of. I have all these enclosures and stuff sitting on the bed. I got to move all them because one, they could be sitting up around them. Like I say, there is 4 slugs though, so to have 3 babies and 4 slugs, that's 7, and that's a pretty typical litter out of her.
Okay, got you.
Yep.
You good, boss? Movement.
Yeah. So this little guy, now that I got him unstuck from the tape, he wants to keep cruising around. So, but anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna get these guys set up on some heat here. And yeah, thanks for the duct tape. At least on this one, it got stuck to it. Like I had one little piece of duct tape in there on the heat pad, and this little guy managed to find it.
He was
It's
like, "Yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna give you hell already. As soon as I get here, I'm gonna already start causing hell."
Yep. But
Yeah, awesome, bro. That's super cool. I really like that red. I like both of them. I actually like the regular looking one, the little green one. I
yeah,
like that one too.
yep, I'll try to get you in some better light now. I'm not going to show the third one yet until I'm sure it survives. It doesn't.
Okay.
It don't look real. I mean, its body looks fine shaped and everything. It's not acting right. So I don't want to even, start showing it yet.
Yeah.
So,
That's cool. That's cool.
um, but here we go. Like, let me see if I can get this down in some better light here. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. So.
Yeah.
There's the red one, and there's the bluish green one.
I don't
Actually, you
make
know
no
what?
harm to me. I like the red one, but that one look better to me.
Actually, That son of a bitch ain't bluish green. That thing's gray. That's like charcoal gray. Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's what I'm saying. I like that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that little guy's like charcoal gray, man. That's cool. I ain't never seen her have a baby that color yet. Wow, it's striking. You see that? Wow, it struck at me already. Yeah,
Which one? That one did. Yep, that one just did.
that one just did. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Get the hell on away from me already.
Yep. Did
Ain't
y'all
beat,
get to see that
ain't beat
strike?
nothing.
Yeah, we've been waiting for it. Like I say, I thought I had, all month long to get her out of that enclosure. I take her out of it every year and put her in a tub, to have birth, to give birth. And this time she shed 2 days ago. Actually, I was on live stream and I said, "Oh, she shed, just 2 nights ago." I said it. I said, "I got to start watching. She'll give birth sometime within the month." But she went quick this year.
Yeah. I kind of think that probably stemmed from her eating though the whole time while she was pregnant too. So that could have also, what I'm saying,
Yeah. Well, now
you
these
know,
these squams, like they will eat, right up until they, almost, before they give birth. And she actually stopped eating this last time I tried to feed her, which was a couple of nights ago, and that's why, because she was this close
she
and
was
I
ready
didn't
to
take
have the babies.
her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So,
She'll probably eat now though. You probably try to feed her tomorrow. She'll probably eat.
oh yeah, she'll grab right a hold of something now. Definitely. Come here, little dude.
Appreciate it.
I want to wipe that stuff off of your head. I used a water-based like KY jelly to get her off of that tape. I think it's a female so far. It's still a little small for me to judge accurately, but
Right.
it's got a stubby little tail, so I'd be willing to bet. So, all right, little dudes. No, don't be going down in there. Let me give you something to climb on, and you guys can get closed up here. All right. Let me find a little piece of stuff for them to climb on. They're an arboreal snake, and then I will show you the mother still real quick. I'm not gonna hold her a lot, but I'll show you and everything. All right, come on out of here, guys. Come on, there you go. We'll just put some of this pampas grass or whatever you call it up in their little enclosure, so they have stuff to climb on. Okay. All right. Come here, you little grumpy. Come here, grumpy. You're a grumpy little snake. You know that? Don't be going too far now. You're not going to be out there long. You're not going to be out long. I'm simply putting some grass in here for you to climb on. All right, little snakes. All right. Come here. Come here, little snake. Here. Here. Get your butt down on that grass there. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now you come here too, little guy. Come here, little dude. Here. There you go. There you go. Okay. Close you up. All right, guys. So tongue flicking like crazy. Yeah, that one that was stuck to the tape, I think, is going to be just fine. So, all right. So now let me get this mama here and show you guys real quick. All right, mama. You did a good job, mama. She's mad. She's wiggling her tail like crazy, boy. She's upset. I know, girl. I know it. I know it. I know it. I'm sorry. Okay. I gotta get this West African out of my way. Let me hang the phones back up on the tripod here. Yep, I remember showing the baby bump back when, Sue. You're correct. I forgot about that, but I did. I showed everybody the bumps. Showed you how to tell when she's gravid and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, go ahead, Casey.
Well, sorry, Pat. We fucked up the stream the night that we waited to collab on for a while here.
Nah, man, it's all good, man. You had a surprise pop in, man. You know that's exclusive content right there. I ain't mad one bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, you asked me if I breed them. There's your answer.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Got it exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Baby's
yeah.
just born, and we got to see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I ain't mad one bit.
Come here, pretty girl. I know you're upset, but come here. I'm not going to hurt you. You know that. You know that, pretty girl. Did you get everything out? Yep, you look good. You look good, girl. But here's the mama right here. Now, this one's what they call a squam or a Theris squamigera.
Oh yeah, look at
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah. Trying
Yeah,
to show bars. That's all
she
here.
really bright too, man. Shit.
Yeah, she got a pretty color to her. Yeah. But yeah, so she has all the time has produced the black and red babies, and when it comes to squams, the black ones and the red ones are the most popular. The highest selling when it
Mm.
comes to squams. So come here, girl. I want to palpate you. I want to make sure you got everything out, girl. You might still have one in you.
Mm.
I think she might still have one. Let me see, girl. Come here.
You might as
Come
well
here.
put her back in the same tub then.
Yep, yep. Go on, go ahead, girl. Go on, girl. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me feel. Yeah, she's still got one in her. Yep, yep. So I'm gonna just put her. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna put her in that tub I just took her out of, like not her original cage. I'm gonna put a fern in there with her, so she has something to climb on. And then I'm gonna put her in there for right now. Here, girl. It's okay, girl. Here, here. There you go, girl. There you go. Alright. And let her have the last one. So yeah, there we go. And then I gotta search this room for any more escapees.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what she done, LOL Bird. She told him get the hell out of here. Yes, it is oviviparous. They have live birth. Yep. There's got to be an easier way to make a living. I don't make a living off of this, Red Eye. This is just a hobby. All
How
right,
many?
Joe Smith.
What do you breed? Do you breed just rats, or do you breed rats, mice, ASLs? What do you breed other than
All
rats?
three. I do rats, mice, ASFs, and hamsters.
Oh
And
yeah.
obviously, I hatch chicks as well.
Ooh, so you breed hamsters and chicks too?
Yep, yep, yep,
Ooh, okay.
yep. I'll tell you, most people ain't gonna like to hear this, but when you have a picky snake that won't eat, a hamster does the trick.
All right. Well, send me one. Send me two hamsters.
Yeah, yeah. Did you try the vanilla extract I told you?
No, man, but Vinny came on. He told me to do yogurt. Try the yogurt
Yeah, yeah.
with a syringe, some yogurt, and through a syringe. So I'm gonna try them too with that yogurt and syringe, and I'm gonna see what that do to
Yep. The yogurt's probably because of the vanilla in it, So
them. Ooh.
Yeah, but vanilla extract, as long as it's the real stuff, not the imitation extract, that has worked wonders for me. And then another thing you can do that usually will get them going is it's called braining them. You bust their head, man. Like it sucks, but bust their head, get the brains coming out a little bit, and that'll get them moving sometimes too.
Get them going, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I seen a guy on YouTube do that. He had like he had did a pre-kill, took a blade, slit the head open,
Uh huh.
and but kind of like busted the brain of it open, offered it, and just smacked that joint.
Yep.
Yeah. What the hell is that?
A Pepsi, or you mean what you looking at? You looking at a rock rattlesnake, banded rock
Damn.
rattlesnake.
Look at that damn thing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of half-assing it, just putting you in front of the camera while I deal with this squam cage and stuff, and talking with y'all.
Yeah. No, you gotta take your time. You gotta do what you do, man. You messing with some venomous animals, and you don't have some unexpected babies. So
The other Patrick said, "Mom said go to Uncle Artie's room and get a better hook."
Yeah. What's up, Pat? My name Pat too, bro.
Can't beat a good McHamster. Was it a snake sound or Pepsi can open? A Pepsi can.
That's
Banded rock
great.
rattlers looking at us. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
TVR, you gotta send me some hamsters over here, man. See if they kick some of my joints in.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, we can make something. Have you tried anything live yet?
Yeah, I actually my monarch boy, he wasn't eating. He ate two live, and then the I got an ivory 100% had trash stripe.
Yeah.
She a savage, but my brother Ash told me, he was like, bro, she a good snake, but she aggressive when it come to feeding. Man, I popped. Well, actually, my monarch boy, I gave him a live. He took it. I gave him a little time. I fed my Mystic alive and my albino alive, and they still didn't take them. So
Yeah.
I grabbed one of them out of my albinos, put it in there with the monarch. My monarch was smacked that one, and I took the one out of here with my Mystic Potion girdle and put it in there with that trash stripe, the head trash stripe girdle, and she took that jump with no trouble, no problem. Yep. So they was now my albino boy. I did give him one that was pre-killed, but he didn't take it off of the tongues. I just left it in there, and I came back like an hour or so later, and it was gone. So
Yeah, that'll work, man. I do that. Actually, them two big gaboons we looked at there. A lot of the times when I feed them frozen thawed, I just gotta lay them in there, and then they'll pick them up. And I've got a yellow phase timber rattler that the same thing. She will not eat a live one, but I gotta kill it and put it in there and let it lay, and then she'll eat it.
she'll eat it. Yeah, a couple of mine been doing that lately, though. I don't know what it is. Cause my clown male, he got so. Sometimes he'll take it off of the tongue, sometimes he won't. But if I leave it in there, when I come back, it's gone. He'll eat it. My
Yeah,
pad girl, sometimes she won't. Sometimes she'll take it off of the tongue. Sometimes she won't. But if I
yeah,
leave it, I come back in a little while later. It's gone. This guy right here, he took one meal since he been with me, but he been finicky lately. So
yeah. Heck yeah.
yeah.
Oh man. Well, that was an exciting time. That was an exciting time, man. It's always nice to get babies, but when you're not expecting them, it's a little bit of a what the fuck.
Yeah, when they unexpected, it's a little bit better.
Damn it, man. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm willing to bet I have one or two on the loose in this room somewhere. I'm willing to bet.
You got to find them jokers, bro.
Oh yeah, I'll find them. I'll find them. I'm going to be moving all the snakes out of here tomorrow over to my other place for about a week or two, and then I'm going to be going back out to the country where I actually live. So when I get all these snakes out tomorrow is when I'll be able to get a real deep look, into everything and find them. So All right, let's see here. Alright, so I don't see nothing there. I don't see nothing hanging on the window blind. I think I'm good for the night. So good for the night. Like I say, being that there's 3 babies and 4 slugs, that's 7. That's pretty typical. So there may not be nothing, but I really feel like I'm gonna find at least one more around here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It don't make you nervous not knowing where it's at?
Nah, man, not these little ones. They're not gonna. Their fangs ain't even gonna penetrate. I mean, now if I wore nut hugger pants or something, I'd worry. But my pants, but the way I wear my pants and stuff, they not gonna get through the denim.
Yeah. Call some nut hugger pants though.
Yeah.
So Pat Raheem, what up? Damn, that damn thing is like a smoke gray too. That damn thing is pretty.
Yeah, you know what, Patrick Stevens? If I had them damn snake pellets that boy said that I sent him, I'd definitely be able to lure them baby snakes out, wouldn't I? Patrick, what we talking about is there was a boy that on another channel, that he's kind of a weirdo. We called him out for doing inappropriate stuff,
Okay.
with youngsters, and somebody
Ooh.
started sending him stuff DoorDash, and he called the police and stuff. Said that I was sending him snake food and snake pellets. He said snake pellets like they eat dog food,
Yeah, man, it's some weird ass people in the world, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell
But
yeah.
I guess to answer your question a little better, if it was a bunch of baby cobras, I would be more concerned. But these
Okay.
arboreal vipers are going to find their find themselves a spot to hang on, and they're going to just pretty much post up there.
Okay, got you. Got
Yeah.
you. Do you have cobras?
Oh yeah, I got a shitload of cobras, man. Hell, I don't even know my official count on monocles anymore. But yeah, I got a bunch of them. I could actually show y'all a monocle or something here.
Okay.
Let me get the camera moved here and let me find a monocle to show you. I hate to show the same ones I already showed last night. I'm gonna just for the simplicity of it for the night. But tomorrow we'll get back on track, and do things legitimate. This really threw us off tonight. So,
Yeah. But it's all good though. We got to see it live, so I ain't mad.
yeah. So, let's get this one out. This one here, I'm going to just show you well, I'll show you a leucistic. Let's grab a leucistic. Okay. All right.
We ready to see an all white cobra?
Yeah.
Let's go. So you
His
got it.
name
Do you
is
have
Cat.
he said something about a golden cobra?
Yeah, the Chinese banded cobra. Yeah, the king cobra. Hey, hey, Casper, calm down, dude. Calm down, bro. But this is Casper. He is a leucistic monocled cobra.
Ooh.
You can hear him hissing and huffing and puffing and stuff here. Where's my other hook at? I don't like this damn hook. Come here.
Yeah,
Come here,
seems to
Bubba.
be active too.
Yeah, these cobras is way more active than vipers and stuff.
The way you got the phone sitting, I can't really see it. I don't know if you got it pressed. Oh yeah, I see him hooding up a little bit.
Yeah. My cobras know me so well. They know they're not really, it's not really a threat, so they don't do a lot of hooding for me and stuff.
Yeah. You
But
got a nice hood up right now though.
Yeah, he's hooding a little right now. Like, he's hooding a little bit. There we go.
Yeah, he got his hood up, so.
Yeah, he's doing it a little bit, but he's not really standing up to do it. He's just kind of cruising around, being a tough guy, you know. Come on, Bubba, get your butt up here. Who do you think you are? Huh? Who do you think you are? Do you hear him?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Come on.
dope, man. I like that all white joint. Got his hood up and everything. I like that joint.
Yeah. Huffing and puffing. There he goes. There he's standing up, hooding up, and of course the camera ain't in a good spot. There we go. Are you
Yeah.
gonna hood up like? Are you gonna be a tough guy, or are you gonna be cool? What are you gonna do, huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
And that's to let you know that they're not dangerous. They're dangerous animals because they can kill you, but the animal is trying to get away. He's not trying to fight. He's trying to get away. He's got his hood up to try to scare you off. Like, look, dude, I don't want to bite you, man, but get away from me so I can go ahead about my business.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
He. When they hood up like that, yeah, it's just trying to scare you off, so he don't have to bite,
yeah.
So, what's up, Ashley? How are you? Or I'm sorry, Just Animals. How are you? But anyway, guys, yeah. So tonight is going to be a little bit short stream. I like to shoot for 2 hours, but tonight we're going to call it a little early because I got a lot of work to do here now for the night. So I'll get that stuff, all in order, and then by tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, whatever, we will be able to back on our stream how we want. And Patrick, we can revisit the collaboration, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, man, no matter. Just hit me up, man. You got my personal number. You can just text me and be like, hey, bro, if you trying to just reach out to me, man, whenever, and just say, bro, you trying to go live and shoot. More than likely, I'll be cool with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And what I can do too, man, is we can do it two different ways. I can send you an invite sometime because like I get 6,000-7,000 views on my streams. And if I give you an invite, that might help you out too,
Help my channel too. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
So we
we
can do
almost
it
got
both
40
ways.
likes in over here on my end.
You got almost 40. Yep. I'm sitting at 128 right now.
Shit.
But yeah, so I used to do real good, and then for a little while there, man, for about 2 months, it collapsed. But then it's bouncing back now. So
Yeah, YouTube do that sometimes. Sometimes my chat'll be lit, and then other times it just be regular. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
So,
yeah. But all right, so I'm gonna put this dude away, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it, Patrick. I appreciate you, man. And like I say, I know it turned out okay. It gave some content, but I wish the stream could have went, the right way the
hey
whole way
man,
through.
the stream was dope still, man. Like I said, man, we it was authentic, and that's what my channel about is being. We just freestyling, and you
Yeah.
happen to have a litter of babies down. You know what I mean? Things happen. That's just how it go, yo. So I ain't mad at it one bit. I actually enjoyed myself. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah, yeah. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. So that's a good night in my eyes because I've been waiting for that to go down. Like I say, I thought I had a little more time, but next year I know now damn well that I'm not even gonna wait on that shed.
Yeah. It can happen at any time, bro.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Out of all these years, man, I've always had the 30-day window after that prelay shed with every snake. But now this time, man, sheesh,
Yeah.
that changed.
Shit. She gave you that clutch gave you that little 2 days after shit.
Yep. Now, something that is different that could have played part in this is the fact that we've had all this cold, snowy weather and stuff, so it's had a very low barometric pressure. And that does make a difference, when it comes to breeding and stuff like that. like when you start breeding your pythons, the best time to pair them up is when it's a thunderstorm. So whenever you get a rainstorm, thunderstorm, pair them up
That's when I
then. You
need
know.
to start pairing them. Yeah.
Yep, and always put your male with your female. Never put your female with your male. You know.
Yeah. Like I pretty much got the basics of it. And now, but it's so crazy because it was this guy that I was watching not too long ago. He had a female that would not breed.
Yep.
He ended up switching it up and putting the female in there with the male, and they locked up.
Yeah, I mean that can happen. Yeah, that can happen. There's some weirdos, some oddballs, man,
Yeah,
that do
yeah,
crazy stuff.
yeah. But for the most part, yeah, you put the male in with the female. Yep.
Yep, yep. This snake here, we'll look at one more real fast while we
Okay.
closing out. This is a Western Diamondback baby here. This is just a young one. There was some guy that come in. His name's Ralph. He started watching my channel regular. I don't know if I seen him the last night or two, but anyway, Ralph come in and his grandchildren. She Luke. So
Mm.
this dude's name's Luke.
Oh yeah, he nice too, bro. How old is it?
He just over a year.
Uh, See, and a lot of people think these snakes be growing like massively fast, but they really don't.
Now, some species grow relatively slow.
Yeah.
Um, Gaboon viper grows super fast. Monocle cobras grow really fast, you know, but a lot of rattlesnake species are relatively slow growing.
Yeah, that thing is nice. I like that one. Do you follow Tyler Nolan? Do you follow him?
Yeah. I don't follow him a lot, but every now and then I see something come up and I watch him. I like him and I like Chandler and
Yeah.
Stone and all them,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I don't agree with the free handling on YouTube.
That's true. Cause I follow Chandler and Tyler, and they do it. Well, Tyler almost got a snake got him in it, like ate half of one of his fingers off. I think it's his thumb or either his
Yeah,
pinky.
it's actually his index finger. Yeah, it was a king cobra named Naga
Yeah.
that did him. But and I don't say that they're bad guys for that because they're both very very good at what they do. Very
Right.
experienced. They take care of their animals very well. I don't like the free handling on YouTube just because kids and stuff have cell phones nowadays, and I know when I was a young kid, if I was out there with my buddies and I was watching them YouTube videos like that, and me and my buddies out in the woods, and I stumble across a rattlesnake, I'd be like, "Hey, bro, record me doing this shit. Check this out,"
Yeah. Yeah.
and I would
Right.
try to pick up that rattlesnake.
Yeah. Just the influence. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The influence. Yeah. I get it.
Yep.
Get it.
All right, buddy. So I appreciate you, and I will holler at you. I got your number, so I'll shoot you a text after I'm all done here tonight and stuff, and then we'll set something else back up again.
All right, brother. Continue to be
All
great, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for tapping in.
Yes, sir. Thanks, man. And guys, anybody that's on my channel, the way I find him on YouTube is I put Snake Man Pat in the search, and his channel will come up. It's called Pat a little bit of everything or something like that.
Yep.
And look for him. Give him a subscribe. Check his lives out. Sometimes he just lives bullshitting with everybody, but a lot
Yep.
of times he's pulling his snakes out and showing. And he has other people that got big collections that they show and stuff too.
Yep.
So.
And
All
same thing
right,
on my
guys.
end, man. The virtual reptarium. Y'all go like, share, subscribe to his YouTube, man. Go show him some love. Do you do Instagram or anything else?
I don't, man. No, I started a TikTok the other day, but it's a pain in the ass, so I don't think I'm gonna do it anymore.
Okay. Okay. So basically, they can find you on YouTube.
They can find me on YouTube, man. That's it.
Okay. Okay. The virtual reptarium, man. Y'all go like, share, subscribe, man. Share the channel out, man. Tell your family and friends about it. You know what I mean? Tap in, man. Show the bro some love. You see that beautiful rattlesnake up here. If you want to see some venomous animals, hey, holler at them. And I'm gonna be getting at you too, bro. I'm gonna be hitting you up, man. Because if you're trying to get rid of some stuff over there with those ball pythons, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what you got over there.
Hell yeah, yeah. Also, yeah, Chico, like we barely showed anything tonight, man. Like with what happened, we only showed a couple. I've got a lot more to show, so everybody, come back some more. Like I said, me and Pat will collab again too. So we'll keep this thing going.
Yeah, hell yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Just let me know, bro. And whenever you ready, we can just do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't even matter. We can just freestyle like we did tonight. Just randomly just hop on and see what go on. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, that works,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Well, appreciate you, man. Thank you for tapping in, man. Keep being great. Thank you for all the love and support, bro. You be showing me mad love. I appreciate that, bro. Keep it
Hell
going,
yeah.
keep it going, keep it going, man. And the next time, you know what I'm saying, maybe you won't have no babies pop up out of nowhere. And you know what I'm saying? We can really get it in, you know what I'm saying? So, but I
Hell
do
yeah.
appreciate you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right, bro. Yes, sir. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. You know what I'm saying? Had the virtual reptilian in here, bro. Always show love, man. Bro, always be showing love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah, man. He be showing mad love, man. We probably could have seen more reptiles, but that the babies popped up out of nowhere, so he had to kind of adjust to what was going on at the moment. So yeah, man. I still enjoyed it, man. I look forward to doing a part two with him. And see the stuff that he didn't show. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go give the reptile, the virtual reptilium. Y'all go like, share, subscribe, man. Go show that brother some love. You know what I'm saying? He got some good stuff over there. Really. Yeah, like we only seen a little piece of what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? We only seen a little portion, like a fifth of what he got going on over there. So we definitely gonna get up and do a part two, and we'll probably end up doing it real soon. I'm expecting to hear from him soon, and we can probably go back live again. You know what I'm saying? And we can make some shit happen. Yeah, yeah. Appreciate it, Chico. Yeah, it was dope, man. I enjoyed it for real, for real. Uh, yeah, man. So what y'all got going on the rest of the night, man? It's 11:24 where I'm at. Almost midnight. I ain't got much going on for real, for real. Once I hop off with y'all, want to shower up and lay down. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I had two of my snake shit today. My normal boy and my banana pie boy. Both of them shit today. Whole lot of sleepy one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm about to be the next one. Shit. Hell yeah. I'm ready to be one of the ones. But yeah, man, I thank y'all for tapping in, man. Yeah. I finally had a virtual reptilium on. Uh it was a gift and a curse at the same time. Good thing that we got to see some newborn babies live, but it kind of cut short us seeing other animals that he had. So we gonna definitely be doing a part two. Yeah, we gonna see what else he got in that collection. He got some heat over there, I already know. So it's so much shit that we didn't see. But yeah, man, I thank y'all for tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all. Don't forget tomorrow to tap in at 11. Matter of fact, I gotta check once I get off the phone. Cause I sent her a DM to see if she DM me back to make sure she's still legit for tomorrow. But I got Tommy from Iki Clouds, Ball Pythons. She got a collection. Actually, that's who I got my Mystic Potion from. Uh, She'll be the first female ball python breeder that I have on tomorrow at 11. So y'all tap in, man. Come show some love and support, man, like y'all always do. And yeah, man, I thank y'all again. Thank y'all. You're so smooth. It's cool as though. In my opinion, the Gaboon and Bush Viper are two of the coolest. Yeah, hell yeah. Especially that one that he put the camera on and just let it sit there. That joint was crazy. And you know, Gaboon Vipers, they my favorite venomous animal anyway. So hell yeah, I was satisfied with that. I would have wanted to see the damn, what's the one? It's similar to the Gaboon Viper. I forgot what he said it was. I wanted to see one of those too. So, but yeah, we definitely gonna be doing some more. Me and the virtual reptilian definitely gonna be collabing again. Again, I got Tommy, Inky Cloud Exotics coming on tomorrow. Y'all tap in for that, and yeah, I guess I'm ready to go shower up and go lay down, man. You know what I'm saying? I've had a long day today. Make Sean, Main Sean Viper. He doesn't have one, but it's a badass snake. Main Sean Viper. Okay, I'm gonna check that joint out. I'm gonna check it out. Main Shaw Viper. Main Shaw Viper. I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, man, listen, I'm finna hop off of here. No cap, I'm lit. Yeah, I enjoyed the stream, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Yeah, man. I pray that we all receive healing and protection physically, mentally, and emotionally, mind, body, soul, spiritually. I pray that we live the best rest of our lives, that all our needs, wants, and desires get granted, and that we become the greatest versions of ourselves. And like I always say, we can't be golden until we all shine. We cannot be golden until we all shine. Continue to be great, everybody. Peace and love. I'll see you tomorrow. Until next time, I'm out.